people took road trips, they drove 14 plus hours. They flew, so we really appreciate you coming and being in Nashville this weekend, because there's only a handful of people that were local. So I'm Jess, Danielle's twin sister and best friend. I would assume that everyone here knows me. If you don't, you might want to take a look around and plan your exit strategy, because I think you're at the wrong wedding. I'm honored to stand by my sister on her wedding day. Through the years, she has been a wonderful sister, most of the time, a loyal friend, and today, a beautiful bride. Having a twin sister has always been like having a built-in best friend. Every adventure, heartbreak, and milestone in our lives, we've shared it together, mostly while wearing matching outfits. 7 years ago, on a whim, we moved to a little town known as Hoboken. With no idea what we had in store. This was just the start of a wonderful love story. I will never forget Danielle and Adam's first date. Adam picked a play on Broadway to take her to. So off they went on their first date to see Mary Poppins. It's true. Even after it took Danielle a super long time to get ready, they still had time for one quick drink on their way. So Adam suggested they should order something strong. Danielle ordered dirty Kettle One martini up, Adam, chocolate martini. I'm assuming it was probably with a few extra cherries too. He really did. Despite his Broadway play selection, and despite his drink of choice, somehow this evening led to a second date. It wasn't long before Danielle fell head over heels for you, and has been hooked ever since. So Adam, I would love to say that you're the long-lost brother that I've always wanted, but no, unfortunately, I definitely never wanted a brother growing up. Ever. But I must say, you eventually changed my mind. And I'm extremely honored to be able to call you family. I have never met a more sincere, passionate, talented, friendly human being, especially one that had such great hair. After a year and a half of dating, Danielle broke the news to me that they were going to move in together. I was extremely happy for her, but very disappointed at the same time. We had been roommates our entire lives, even the 9 months before we were even born. I wasn't sure that I was ready for that change just yet. Then, I found out that they were going to move in the apartment below me, so all was right in my world again. Adam was a really good sport about the close living quarters in our building. I pretty much came over every single night. Uninvited. I was hungry or thirsty. I needed something to wear. Or anything at all, I just came over. Sometimes I would come over just to sleep on my couch. Not only did I acquire a brother in this relationship, I gained an extended family. Rick, Doris, Robert, Mandy, John. Not sure where you guys are all at. Not only did you take in Danielle with open arms, you took in me also. And Barry. I'm not sure if this now technically makes us family, but I'm sorry about your luck because you're stuck with me. Alright, I know we want to get to celebrating, but before I wrap this up, Adam, I just want to give you a few words of advice. Because trust me, we all know you're gonna need it, being married to Danielle. So, I have some advice, but actually, I went ahead and I made you a handbook of married life with Danielle. Here, you keep it. It's only the first edition. I'll mail you the other one. Let me give you guys a few highlights though. Number 1, Rocky will always be number 1. Yes, even above you and above your future children. If you don't believe me, just ask Daisy. Number 2, Howie will not be the last stray animal that Danielle brings home. It's probably in your best interest to just let her keep them. Your house is big enough. Number 3, she will talk about going back to Africa to visit the elephants until her last dying breath. So please, do us all a favor and just book the trip. Number 4, she will never get sick of you writing her love songs. Always keep one on the back burner, ready for any time you get in a fight. It might help. I'm not promising you a win, but hey, it's worth a shot. Now, everyone raise your glass. Here's to love, to laughter, to happily ever after. Cheers.
Why is everybody looking at me? Jess was saying that she was, she forced herself to go first because she said, oh, I don't want to do this. And my speech, word for word, what she said. Everything. Down to the matching outfits. I don't know how many times I just walked in and said, Danielle, one of us has to change. Good thing is, another thing I do want to point out is that for almost 20 years, Adam's been the one with the microphone, and he's finally given it up to me. Finally! He's always just pushed me in the back. And you're going to regret it. And to echo Jess, thank you all for coming. Thank you especially to the hosts for everything last night, for everything tonight. It's just really been an amazing weekend so far. So thank you all. And thank you all for indulging me and sitting that kind of made me sing along there. I think it was great, so thank you all. And one more side note, I've been a best man at 2 weddings, Adam and one of my brothers, and both of whom have married a twin. So if anybody wants to marry a twin, just have me as your best man. Danielle, you are an absolute picturesque bride. You're the second most gorgeous bride I've ever seen. Hey, sweetheart. And your beauty is not only with you, it surrounds you. It's absolutely everywhere. It's projected onto others. I think everybody here can certainly agree with that. And you're completely selfless. You're always thinking outward of other people. It's incredibly admirable. You've chosen a path that is not very glamorous on the surface, and it's very difficult. And with it, you bring just so much to it. It's bold, it's brave, it's heartfelt and compassionate, and it's almost impossibly altruistic. And how you do it, I have no idea. And thank you for doing it for millions of people who you know, who you will have. And another thing I do admire, particularly about you and Jess, is these sustaining friendships that you have. You guys have had since the late 1980s. If you look around these people, it's great school that they have, and it's just a testament to who you are and how you treat people, and you share that with everybody. And it might be a little bit that you two can make Lindsay Lohan seem amateurish when it comes to partying, but could be a little of that. And obviously you inspire him greatly. Before he met you, he I think went to California once, he was up in Boston. Since he's met you, he's been to Paris, he's been to Kenya, he's been to Ireland, he's done all this, and a lot of that's because of you. And because of you, you helped him bring his talent and his expertise to people and share that. And that's pretty cool. And of course, this is typically where I say, Adam is very fortunate to have you in his life, blah, blah, blah. Everybody here is very fortunate to have you in their life. And to echo what James said, Sunday dinner. You guys are Sunday dinner, and this is it. This is an enormous family. And Adam, hey buddy. My wife has been asking me, she's like, are you practicing? How long are you doing this? And it's like, I have been writing this speech for almost 20 years. So it really hasn't been too difficult. I remember when I first met Adam, mid to late 90s, in a coffee shop. He was playing an acoustic gig with Josh, and they weren't hesitant at all to welcome me, and their families weren't hesitant to welcome me, this kind of tall, mangy, neo-hippie, whatever I was. And I think now it's because they thought, oh my God, he'll actually play bass? What an idiot. Let's people. In over 35 years, I have never met a more honest and truthful person than you. And it's kind of comical to watch you try to lie, because you get physically uncomfortable. You just can't do it. And but it's obviously an incredible trait, and I admire you incredibly for that. One last point before we toast here is that I've heard you say, and other people say, that you went to Berkeley because I was up there and all that. What I've never told you is that I stayed there because you were there. I finished because you were there. So thank you for everything. I'm not done. Hold on. So in all days our classes, you both carry with you a certain light, a guiding light, maybe. It is a light. It is a light that continues, gets brighter each day. Thank you all for shining on all of us here, and for all of us who couldn't be here with us today. One love, one heart, Adam and Danielle.